For years, content creation felt flat. We were trapped in a world of fixed angles, rigid framing, and the constant fear of missing the action. If you pointed your camera to the left, you missed what was happening on the right. If you looked up at the sky, you lost the expression on your face. Then, a massive shift occurred in the industry. The introduction of 360-degree recording changed the rules of visual storytelling forever. It allowed creators to capture absolutely everything around them simultaneously. You no longer had to choose what to look at while filming. Instead, you could record the entire environment and decide where to point the camera later during the editing process. Among the pioneers of this movement, one name stood above the rest. When the original GoPro MAX hit the market, it felt like magic. It was an absolute marvel of engineering that unlocked creative possibilities people had only dreamed of. Action sports athletes, travel filmmakers, and everyday creators suddenly had a superpower. They could mount a single device to a helmet, a ski pole, or a backpack, and capture the entire world in high definition. It became the ultimate tool for capturing fast-paced, unpredictable moments. You could ski down a mountain, climb a vertical rock face, or dive into the ocean, knowing that the camera was catching every single detail from every possible angle. It was the definition of versatility. However, the technology landscape moves at a blistering pace. The original model was launched back in 2019. In the world of consumer electronics, half a decade feels like an eternity. While that first-generation device remained a beloved tool for many, time eventually caught up with it. Year after year, rival companies stepped up their game. They innovated rapidly, introducing new sensors, higher resolutions, and smarter software. Meanwhile, the pioneer of the space remained unchanged. Over time, that once revolutionary device began to feel outdated, slow, and limited. Creators loved the ecosystem and the rugged durability, but they were desperate for a modern upgrade. They wanted better image quality, better low-light performance, and features that matched the demands of modern video platforms. After 6 long years of waiting, the drought is finally over. The next generation has arrived, and it represents the most significant leap forward for the brand in half a decade. This is not just a minor iterative update. This is a complete ground-up reimagining of what a heavy-duty immersive camera can be. It is built specifically for people who push their gear to the absolute limit in the harshest environments on Earth. Whether you are scaling the frozen peaks of the Alps, mountain biking down dusty trails, or skating through urban streets, this device is built to survive and deliver stunning visuals. When you first hold the new model alongside its predecessor, the design philosophy becomes immediately clear. The engineering team managed to keep the physical footprint remarkably similar. It retains the compact, blocky shape that fits perfectly in the palm of your hand or sits securely on top of a helmet. The weight also remains balanced and lightweight, ensuring it will not weigh down your gear or cause fatigue during long days in the field. However, looking closer reveals massive intentional changes that elevate this device into a truly professional tool. The first major physical change is the alignment of the lenses. On the older model, the two lenses were slightly offset from one another. This design sometimes created alignment challenges during the internal stitching process, especially when objects came too close to the sides of the camera. On the new model, the dual lenses are perfectly centered and aligned on the chassis. This structural shift significantly improves the internal stitching algorithm, making the boundary where the two video files meet virtually invisible. Your panoramic views will look smoother, more cohesive, and completely seamless. Another immediate visual update is the integration of a massive front-facing cooling system. Action cameras have historically struggled with heat management, especially when recording at high resolutions and high bit rates for extended periods. To solve this problem, the front of the device now features a prominent, beautifully integrated metal heatsink. This component acts as a radiator, drawing intense heat away from the internal processor and sensor, and dissipating it into the surrounding air. This means you can record long, continuous clips without the constant fear of the device overheating and shutting down unexpectedly in the middle of an important moment. The mounting system has also received a massive, highly requested upgrade. The previous version relied solely on built-in folding fingers. While innovative at the time, it limited how quickly you could swap the camera between different mounts. The new generation completely changes the game by offering a triple-threat mounting solution built directly into the base. It still includes the beloved folding fingers for traditional ecosystem accessories. However, It now adds a specialized quick-release attachment mechanism for lightning-fast swaps. Most importantly, it introduces a standard 1/4-inch tripod thread. This addition means you can finally screw the camera directly onto standard tripods, lighting stands, and friction arms without needing any annoying plastic adapters. It is a massive win for workflow efficiency. Beyond the physical hardware changes, the true magic of this upgrade lies within its internal components. The absolute headline feature of this new release is the massive leap in video quality. It delivers a staggering true 8K resolution across the entire panoramic sphere. When you compare this to the current market alternatives, it provides up to 21% more raw resolution than the closest competition. But it is vital to understand what true 8K actually means in this context, because marketing buzzwords can often be highly misleading. Many cameras on the market claim to shoot high-resolution video, but they achieve those numbers through digital tricks.